You excited about going into Fenway, babe?
Oh yeah, it's freezing.
It is. It's 48 and raining. It's actually, well, it just stopped raining, but it is, it's cold. So we got multiple layers on, and we're very excited to get in. Welcome back to the Daily Baseball Report. This is Coach Matt coming at you. You're going to be seeing some numbers here that are outside of Fenway Park, and these are some of the retired numbers that they have here. So today's going to be slightly different. We're going to have an audio cover some of these video pictures for today, so enjoy today's video. Welcome to Fenway Park. Corner store. I could. I don't know how it goes. Yeah.
Where did it go?
I don't know who that is, but we were just put on the news. Got all the Boston stuff on.
Get our pin.
Oh, he had rings on his finger. All right, we've made it inside Fenway Park. I got my hat. She got her pin, and we're walking to our. We're walking to our seats here in just a minute. It's gonna be great though. We officially knocked off Fenway Park. Yeah, let's go. As soon as we got into Fenway Park, one of the cool things we noticed is that they had their logo pretty much all over the stadium. They had this really cool wall where it had the different logos as it goes through the years. So that was pretty cool, even though the logo really hasn't changed all that much, just a couple fine details that have improved, but overall, just really cool to see the history of the stadium in this old ballpark that's over 100 years old. It was just nostalgic and a lot of history here. So even though they don't have the pedigree that, say, the New York Yankees have, but I mean, I think they have 9 world championships, so they're almost in double digits. Pretty dang good. I think the Dodgers only have 7, so they have more than the Dodgers. But that being said, it was really cool just walking around and seeing the history just plastered all over the stadium in an old brick building. It was just cool. And of course, you all know me. I love the bobbleheads. These are so cool. So one of my favorite stadiums is the Miami Marlins, and they have a bobblehead Hall of Fame. And I've seen a lot of these bobbleheads actually there at that Hall of Fame. But what's really cool is obviously you just saw the guy that had the police officer had the arms up, the 2013 home run by David Ortiz. And over here we have some other prominent people, just some old school ones. There's Johnny Damon with the flow, the Johnny Jesus, I think they called him something like that. Just pretty cool. So anyways, you all know I like bobbleheads. These are really cool. It's really cool to have something like this in the park and on display for us to see. And as you can see here in this concourse, I am in fact taller than Dustin Pedroia, but I am not taller than David Ortiz. So that being said, I was a mediocre baseball player at best and only made it to the junior college level. So not much to be said there, but I do stand just a bit taller than Dustin Pedroia. So we're looking for good beer here at the stadium, and honestly, it's Bud Light or the Wicked Easy, which is literally water. So trying to find good beer. Not going well so far. We made it to our seats. Nope. And it's straight up wood. Wooden seats, old school. No cup holders. Good idea for what we're seeing here. But the view is impeccable. So, Fenway Park needs cup holders.
And if you all didn't know, MLB At Bat app, the Ballpark app, has filters that you can use for when you're at stadiums. So I highly encourage you to first off get that app, go to games, and of course play with these filters. I think it's kind of fun. And as we're walking the stadium, we notice these old school ticket booths where inside these ticket booths, they have their world championship newspapers and scorecards and jerseys and images. And just, it's really cool that they paid homage to the Red Sox in their world championships in a way that was embodied into this ticket booth. And of course, it's in brick and there's an old school light, and it's dusty in there. It just kind of just portrays the oldness of the stadium, but still keeping things kind of relevant and on the team itself. It was just a wonderful time walking through the stadium and seeing the history and officially being at the oldest stadium in Major League Baseball. And for those of you who haven't heard yet, but this upcoming weekend, Crystal and I will be embarking our way to a new stadium. It'll be Truist Park in Atlanta, where we see the Dodgers playing the Atlanta Braves. So keep an eye out for the Truist Park ballpark tour. I will be able to bring my camera into this one. The Fenway Park and the postponed New York Mets game, I didn't bring the camera in because it was wet and rainy and I just didn't want to chance it. And as you can see, as good Dodger fans, we decided to change seats because there are obviously better seats out there that we can go and see. So we wanted to get closer to the Green Monster, and it was just great. It was about the time that they had the Sweet Caroline song. So it was just at the end of the game, and it was a good time. And again, we get to see more cool things that they had that was kind of hidden throughout the park that you wouldn't normally see, but we did because we wanted to walk the entire ground. We wanted to get every level, see everything, and we pay a lot of attention to things on the walls. So as you can see here, I'm taking pictures of everything, and just what a cool little stadium. And now right here, this area kind of reminds me of Camden Yards, where they block off an entire street. So just really cool. This whole stadium was cool.